Hi, welcome to Boomtown Talks. She's Denise.
He's Mike.
We're both baby boomers, and I'm 65 years old.
And I am what's commonly called as years old.
Heather, you got to put more ink on these, more glue. There. So what's Boomtown all about? We are concerned about the direction of our country is heading, and in particular where our media is taking us. So here we are, two technological dinosaurs venturing out into the social media podcast world.
Ill-equipped to be podcasting.
Yes. You said a word about baby boomers. Baby boomers are part of the generation that currently runs everything. We run the schools, we run the businesses, we run the government, and that's much to the chagrin of many millennials. But we're not all bad. Most of us love this country and places where we live. We love our millennial children. Let me say that again. We love our millennial children.
And all of them. All of the millennials.
And we want a prosperous future for them. Most of the time, we find it extremely difficult to communicate with them because they spend a lot of time on the internet. And we don't.
And we do not, yeah.
Until now.
Oh, be very, very afraid.
The topic of our first show is called labels. Why do we say that? We're concerned that communication among neighbors has broken down in part because labels have become attached to people, as you can see. And the label ends up defining the person, often unfairly. Labels today are applied so freely, especially by the media, in order to shut down discourse. Most people are way more complex than the label projects. So before you attach a label to us, maybe you already have, just take a few minutes to hear about us. You go first.
Okay.
What is your name?
I was born a poor black child. That's a joke. That's a joke. Steve Martin got away with it.
Do you have a profession?
I do.
What is it?
I paint murals for a living.
So you're an artist?
I'm an artist.
Okay, what else do you do?
I am a teacher.
Okay.
I have many, many students that I'm teaching to be awesome and wonderful painters themselves.
Well, guess what I am? I happen to be an attorney. For 30 years I've been practicing law. I was a prosecutor. I was a defense attorney. I am a guardian ad litem. And I was a magistrate. Most of my time is spent in court, juvenile court, and I would like to teach juvenile law. So, have you applied any labels yet? More information. They need more information. Do you have a family?
Not that I claim. Yeah, I have a family.
Yeah. Any children?
I've got, yes. Wait. I have 2 children.
Does that mean you're a mother?
It'll get there eventually. Yeah, I have 2 lovely, wonderful children that were homeschooled. As a homeschool mother, that could automatically trigger a label. You could automatically start thinking a label of what I must be.
And they're both very intelligent and articulate.
They pretty
children.
much ace their entrance exams into private school. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm also a father. And I help provide for their needs, food, clothing, and shelter, as well as coaching. I'm a coach. Okay? Baseball, my favorite sport. But wait, there's more.
There's more? No.
What about your political
more?
beliefs? Are you a certain party?
Well, now I would call myself a drum roll, please.
We don't have all day for this.
We have to wait for the glue.
You're a former Republican.
I'm a former Republican.
All right, very good. I am a former Democrat, so that should provide some balance to our audience. No?
Or people praying for us because they think our household must be in chaos.
But it's not. We do talk. We do have discourse, correct?
Yeah.
And
Do we agree?
have some,
do we agree?
Not on everything.
No.
but we have common ground
Do we
on
agree
certain
with our
things.
children?
No.
On some things, I agree with them.
Okay, we're working on that. We're working right
This
ahead.
is a mutable subject here.
Tell me about your father.
Look at the way he dodges.
Was he in the World War II?
Was he in the World War II? He was in the World War II.
And who did he?
He was Navy.
He was a Navy guy. My father was
Yeah.
in the Army. Okay.
And that has what to do with you?
Well, what kind of background are you?
okay.
Do you have any
so
sort of
we're
background?
patriots.
No.
We don't even have the
ethnic.
label patriots.
Do you have
here.
an ethnic background?
I have an ethnic.
And what is
I have
that?
an ethnic background.
Please tell.
My dad's side is Swedish, and my mom's side Swedish English, and my mom's side was Irish.
Okay. Now, my paternal grandparents were Hungarian and Ukrainian combination, and my mother's side was
So that means
Slovak.
you guys make great pierogies.
Slovak.
You guys make great pierogies.
I do
right?
make good pierogies, as a matter of fact. So, but where did you grow up?
I grew up in a. Can I say it again? Oh man, I'm going to be accused of being a racist. An all-white
Was it a city or a suburb? Suburb.
All-white suburb of Cleveland.
All right, so I grew up in a suburb as well. What about your family? There's
They
a
grew
reason
up-
we're
they grew
telling
up
you
where
all
I
this
grew up.
information.
Well, that means that I'm a suburbanite, but then when we got married, we lived where?
We lived in the city, in the big city. Okay, so we're both suburbanites and
Urbanites.
urbanites. Okay. Now, did you have
You
any
think you can
sisters?
zero in? Can you zero in on who we really are after all of this? Hang on, there's more.
Did you have any sisters?
Yeah, I have 3 of them.
Okay, and I had 2 brothers and 3 sisters. What about, was your father a working guy?
He was a union guy for a large Bell conglomerate that got divested a certain number of years
That's
ago.
way too much information for the
And
beginning.
all I want to say is that he got promoted to management and gave me a really good model of how to move up the ranks. So he was both union and both management, and all kinds of conversations changed after he became management.
So he was a union guy and a
Union guy
management
and a
guy.
management.
Well, my dad was a union bricklayer.
Certain amount of balance there.
What about high school? Did you go to a high school?
I did.
What kind?
I went to my proud alma mater, which I can't tell you. I will say it's in a suburb of Cleveland.
Was it a private school or public
It was
school?
public.
All right. And I went to a private school.
You're a snob. You're moneyed.
What did you do in high school?
I did everything. I was senior class vice president, student council,
We're
Art
going
club,
someplace with this, ladies
editor.
and gentlemen. Trust me.
overachieving
Overachiever. Okay.
suburbanite kid.
Well,
Go ahead.
I was involved in a lot of activities, all sports, football, baseball, basketball. I wanted to be a professional athlete.
And did you make it to
No.
What happened?
I got cut from an NFL team in 1975.
And then what happened?
I never got over that. No.
Wait a minute, you never got over that?
So that makes me an angry jock. Okay. See, we're putting labels on. Why are we doing all this? All right.
I know, it looks ridiculous.
Well, we've described ourselves in various ways, and we've put our labels on us so that there are things that as you're watching, you're looking at us and you're saying, who are these people? I'm going to...
And why am I watching
You
this
could
podcast?
apply any one of these labels to us if you wanted
Is that
to,
correct?
because legitimately this is part of our history, correct? By the way, I thought it was unfair for a football team to offer me a contract and then cut me before
I do too.
inviting me to training camp. So
I think you're a
with that,
victim now.
I'd like
So
to,
great, you
I'd
had
like
that
to label
label.
myself as a victim.
You are a victim. You
Yes.
are unjustly cut.
I am a victim of the sports
You did not get a
business
participation trophy.
industry. I'm a victim of the sports business industry.
Oh, you need
It took me quite a few years to get over that. It was my childhood dream.
Yeah, but you've totally forgot about the fact that you're an environmentalist.
I'm still waiting for reparations. Yes. When I was
What
in
happened
college,
when you went? Ivy League college.
I went to an Ivy
Hang
League.
on, did you expect that, or did you think he was a hill jack?
I went to an Ivy League college, so I guess you would call me an elitist. Right? While I was there, I organized an environmental organization. Okay? So that qualifies me as a tree hugger, and today I still do hug trees.
I'm glad you do.
Okay.
But you also cut them down when they're in the way and
When
they're
dead.
unprofitable.
When they're dead.
Hang on, when they're
down.
unprofitable.
I cut down dead
You
trees.
cut down dead trees. Jeez.
Yeah.
How
Right.
do you rationalize that after trying to make them all survive and then trimming and pruning them back?
Okay.
Have you become diseased in your mind and your thinking?
So, ladies and gentlemen,
You see how I'm ignored here?
I've
Do you see
tried-
how I'm ignored? Here, right here. Do you see how I'm ignored?
I've tried to demonstrate that once you know something about people, it's impossible to make any sense of all these labels. I'm a mixture of all of these things.
And some of them don't even matter anymore.
Correct.
Some
So
of-
you really have to stay tuned to find out what we think about different subjects, but you can't label us and say, you know what we're going to say about a different subject.
And you know why? Because people are complex.
Correct.
They have all kinds of stages of their lives, and they go through things that shape their decisions and what they believe. And the thing that stops everybody from growing is shutting down any new information. And this label thing, that's what this goal is. This goal is all about making sure you shut down any new information and you don't let anything else come in. Because if a mother is trying to tell you something who might be a suburbanite, that might mean that she could possibly be pro-life if she's a former Republican and not totally understand your position on pro-choice. You're going to minimize her input, not hearing her nuance. And this is what I'm trying to say to everybody. This is what we're both saying. Labels are a disease. They are of a corrupt mindset. There are people who try to use labels to make you discount every contribution of all of your fellow Americans around you. And it's got to stop. You got to fight back.
We want to open up lines of communication and find common ground to the problems that we face. So that's all the time we have for now.
You're lying.
Thank you
we
so
could
much.
do this for hours.
I thank you for watching.
He's not telling the truth. We could do this for hours.
Please tune in next time when we discuss a very pertinent issue of the
I
day.
guess we're done.
Boomers out.